Hi there. My name is Lisa Larson. Actually, Lisa Larson Kelly now. I got married about a week and a half ago. I decided it was going to be more fun to come and show you guys Flash Media Server than go on a honeymoon. So here we are. My husband is pretty understanding. He knew he was marrying a geek, so he's going to wait till November. First off, what is FMS? Right? Well, it communicates using RTMP instead of HTTP. Normally, in HTTP, you have a certain way you go out, right? You request something from a server and you get something back, right? Well, with RTMP, it actually opens up a socket that goes two ways. So you can actually go out to a server, but you can also push things to that server. And then all the other people that are connected to that open socket will receive that information. And that's the core, that's really powerful part of FMS. And you can send video, audio, and data over that connection. So just a really silly little animation here just to show you. But so say you've got your website, right? You've got a SWIF up there. And you've got your FMS, you're ready to go. Inside your SWIF, you have a connection, an actual address for that FMS server. Then you have a few people that will connect, right? So they come, they've got webcams, microphones, whatever, and they connect to your SWIF. And when they do that, it goes in and gets a specific application instance on the FMS, and they all connect to that same one. So that opens a connection, and that data can then be pushed to the server, from the server, and between the clients, so everybody gets the same thing. And we're going to see that in the example that we show. And that's video, like I said, video, audio, and data, right? So you have your basic elements. You have streams, and those contain either video or audio. And then you have what I really like, the remote shared objects. Those are really, really powerful. I don't know how many of you have used the local shared object. And that's sort of like a cookie, right, in your SWIF, so you can save data locally. Well, the remote shared object is like a local shared object on steroids. It can store data.
Прелесть FMS заключается в том, что ты можешь хранить у себя файл локально, и в то же время остальные имеют к нему доступ. То есть FMS имеет как бы X и Y координаты файла и знает, где он находится у тебя на компьютере. И таким образом в любую секунду он готов передать этот файл другому юзеру, либо серверу. Далее следует абсолютно бессмысленный набор слов.
Connected SWIF. So if you wanted to say you're both viewing a video or something.
Ага, объяснила наконец. Короче говоря, к примеру, мы с тобой просматриваем одно и то же видео или в видеочате. FMS обладает такой возможностью, когда я могу со своего рабочего места управлять твоим компьютером. В данном случае она говорит, что я со своего компьютера смогу открыть страницу с браузера на твоем компьютере. Я так понимаю, это что-то вроде удаленного рабочего стола в Windows в помощнике.
Alright, so your tools that you have to work with in Flash, there are certain classes that are specifically for FMS. And those are the camera object, the microphone object, and those obviously, right, you've got the camera, that's your local camera on your machine. You've got a microphone, and it connects to any connected microphone on your machine. And then there's the shared object, which I just talked about. Net connection and next stream, I'm sure you're familiar with if you've done any video. And they're basically, they're used to connect to FMS In progressive video, you also use them, but it's just a slightly different usage. And then you have a video object, and you probably use that as well for, for just video applications, progressive video applications. These are probably new to you. These are server-side media classes. And these are actually ActionScript 1 on the server side. You have an application, a client. File is new with FMS 2. You didn't have that with FMS 1.5. You can actually write to files on the server. So you could, theoretically have a database or some sort of log files. You can use it for. You can use it to save chat logs even. You can write and append to different files using that class, so that's great. Load vars, you can deal with data on the server side and FMS, which is great too. You can open a net connection on the server side, which means you can connect with other FMS servers, and then you can share videos through that, and that also allows you to do some load balancing and things like that. You can have server-side shared objects, and those can be either persistent or non-persistent, and that means they could be saved on the server so that next time somebody opens up that application and goes there, you could save like the state of the application the way it was left. So that's really useful too. You can have server-side streams, and that's really powerful, especially if you want to record streams, which you can do with FMS. You could actually have that have a stream running on the server and record that you could have that recorded on the server side, so that you don't ever have to have a client connected to record it. If that makes sense, it's something that can just be running on the server all the time. Also new with FMS 2 is web service, and that allows you, like it says, connect to web services and get that data, bring that in. The XML class is similar to the XML class on the client side, where you can do a lot of data manipulation. You can load and send and all of that stuff that you can do with XML. You can do it on the server side as well. XML socket, that one is special for like low latency type applications. If you want to have a chat or like Jabber IM kind of things, that's what you'd use the XML socket for. So those are your tools. That's what you've got. And for FMS, you can script any of that client side in any version, AS1, 2, 3, whatever. But server side, we're still stuck with AS1, unfortunately. And a lot of people are not really happy about that, but that's kind of what we're stuck with right now. However, it's, you're used to it, right? You just kind of, it's retro. You just go back to, the way it used to be. And it's not like learning a new language or anything. So.